So let me ask you something and be honest. When you think of 2026, do you feel a little bit anxious? When you think of goal setting for 2026, do you start to panic a little bit? Do you feel stuck? Because everything that had brought you joy and fulfillment before they don't have the same effect on you anymore. Well, congratulations. If any of those things that I just said resonate with you just a little bit, even just a little bit, that means that you have outgrown your old self and you are about to embark on this completely new journey of reinvention. And the good news is that you don't need to set any goals. You just need to set alignment. Welcome back to Software Project. And today I want to talk about alignment and how a simple concept can actually change the way you view the new year. And I'm going to start by telling you about my story last year, which is about this time last year. So every November, December for the past 5 years, I always set my goals down to the detail, when and how much money I want, the specific number I wanted to hit for my online class before, my previous podcast, follower count even, that kind of thing, And even thought about what I wanted to get, all these purchases that I wanted. I would put them on a vision board and I would look at them every single day on my phone, on my laptop. But last year in November, I had zero idea. I think the word itself that I kept feeling at the time was empty. I felt empty. I did not know what I wanted, but I knew I wanted to do a podcast that's called Software Project. That's all I knew. But I had no idea. And I didn't even want to set goals for Software Project. I did not want to set any goals like downloads or charts, nothing. Because I had a feeling that what I can achieve is something that I couldn't even imagine at the time. And so I kind of just let it be. And I'll tell you, I had no vision board. I didn't have anything to start 2025. And that felt really weird to me. I was anxious most of the time in January. I think January was a really weird time because that was the time I ended the job that really gave me financial security for a few years. Ended that job feeling incredibly panicky or anxious about money and feeling like my body really wanted to rest, to sleep. But I wanted to be productive, but I didn't know what I wanted to do because I have no goals. Yeah, that was the state I was in for like a good month or two. Then I eventually kind of just gave in on that state of mind. Just like, okay, I'm just going to let it flow. I'm just going to let life flows. I'm just going to start the project, start the podcast, press record, just do it anyway. I don't know how many women I will end up interviewing. I don't even know if any women want to come onto my show. I had no idea who wants to listen because it was a brand new project. But I just kind of let it start. And eventually what I found out is that the reason why it was so difficult for me to set goals at the time is that because my old self, like goals are always based on your old experience, your old self, your old expectation, fears, the need to compare with other people. And I'm not saying goals are bad at all. But if you were like me, or if you're like me now, they're having a very difficult time to set goals. It's because, again, you are letting go of your old self. All your past experience, you're letting go of that. When you're entering into this new era, becoming the most authentic self, your new self, you have no idea what it will look like. And if you're in this process, you know the uncertainty is real. And I know it scares a lot of you guys, and I know it scared me. It still scares me. But because you don't know what you actually can possibly achieve with this new version of you, of course you don't know how to set goals. Of course you can't see it because it's not there yet. It's like you're paving a new way and you had no experience in it. And of course, it's going to be difficult and weird to think about a goal. It's almost as if setting goals will limit you and make you even smaller. So alignment is something that has to do with your future self, or who you really want it to be. And something wide open like alignment, yeah, it sounds vague, but something vague and just really anchoring into that feeling that you wanted to have actually gives you room to explore, to be creative. You have no idea what you can actually achieve. So I'm going to tell you the 2 words that I gave myself. The alignment that I gave myself was connection and rest. Again, when I started the software project, I know I wanted to create this connection. And I have no metrics for it. I can't say that, oh, I will have 10 friends. I could not put into any metrics. Well, I can't quantify that. But I wanted to feel so connected to my community that I'm about to create. And guess what? Now I have friends from all over the world. Well, not physically together, but I feel so connected to them. And I'm able to actually have this like deep, meaningful conversation with anyone, especially the women who love this concept of soft power. I'm able to just talk about like the pain and emotional things and like hardship that we went through without really knowing each other. And it's insane. You know, I'm someone I'm extroverted, but also I have a lot of introverted qualities. But I was never able to do that with anyone that I just met. So it's kind of this extraordinary experience that I get to have. And another word, rest, it was something that kind of kept almost like forced on me, where my body just felt so incredibly tired all the time during this year, especially the beginning of the year. It's almost like I had no choice but to go and sleep. But because of that, I'm able to be so rested to the point where I can go and get into shape. I started to go to gym. I started to do weight training, to take on boxing. And I honestly feel so good now at the age of 42. So if you don't quite understand or you don't even want to set goals, think about this one word, this one feeling that you want to anchor for 2026. I'm going to share with you my alignment for 2026. Again, it is very vague, but I know it works. My word is going to be expansive. Yeah, expansive. So when I think of expansive, I think of wealth, I think of opportunities, and I think of the word flourish, and shout out to my friend Tammy from Everglow Wellness. That's the word she used for her 2026 alignment. And I really love that word. So that would be for me. I think wealth, expansive, opportunity, flourish. I mean, I think everything kind of interconnected. But that would be my alignment for 2026. What would that become? I really don't know yet, but I am pretty excited. One takeaway for you, if let's say you are someone who is still very into goal setting, I just wanted to say, try it out. Try it out for at least, let's say, a quarter or half a year. Just come up with one word for 2026, and just let everything flow. Because you know what? From my personal experience, this year was the one of the best year, and to be honest, the best year of my life. Because finally I'm letting go all that perfectionism, all that restriction of who I needed to be, and just kind of let things flow. And then, no, it's not going to make you lazy or unproductive. No, I know that from experience. All right. So, what's your word? What is your alignment for 2026? I cannot wait to hear. Please share with me on Instagram, Soft Power Project, or follow me on YouTube or on podcast, or just let me know. I'm going to put all that information in the description box, and I cannot wait to hear from you. All right. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.